So today we'll start with, as usual, Shimera talk. So we do have a little bit of an introvert, but his thoughts and his the way he performs or the way he thinks is quite been different than other ordinary persons. He's a kind of one step ahead. He'll not talk much, but his progress will be good. So let us invite Mr. Vasant. A round of applause for our really similar talk in the topic AI in human life. So over to you, Vasant. For this.
Hello all. Okay. So today I am going to cover a topic like AI in everyday life. When I try to prepare for this topic, I have a lot in my mind. So because we have in every industry, every department, we are using AI. So nowadays we have lot. So there is lot of concept to talk about it. But I took simply like what I use. So what are the things like my point of view? Those things I'm going to cover. So like first we will start we will start with some simple what is AI, why it is matters, like how this works. A small example how it's collecting data, and like so that how AI impacts this IT industry, and like what we have to focus for our future, like for our development purpose, what we have to do. And the main thing I'm going to cover here is my favorite one, this AI CLI. What is this and what is MCP? So how I use personally with AI CLI along with this MCP. And then finally we will discuss department wise how you are using, maybe little bit we can share with others. So it's a generic template, this one, first one. So what is AI? We know. So it's a machine just to think like, act like human. So it's like just trying to mimic us. And it's like processing the data, it's making decisions and making suggestions, those things. So why it matters? So it saves a lot of time and effort that what we are doing, like automation. Some work we have did yesterday. The same work we no need to do today as well, so that AI can do. And better decision makings. So sometimes we may confused. So we can discuss these things with AI. So it will provide a lot of options for that. We can choose best option that which suits for us. And personalized experiences, that's in everyday life we are saying in, that's started from early, like we have Netflix and YouTube recommendations. It has algorithms, and so the ads that we are getting, so that's already there. And it was used in, as mentioned, it was used in everywhere, every industry they are using now. So we have to match the industry expect. Okay. So how AI works, how it collects the data. It's one of the example. It's collecting from multiple sources, multiple way. It uses multiple technique and technologies to collect that. So it is one of the way. So I cannot explain all this in the short time. So I will take this one interesting one. It's doing web scraping. The same way like how you request a browser, how you visit one URL. You are doing going to browser and googling it, and you are visiting the uh, HTML page, which is with CSS, those alignments. It's getting the same way. It's getting the HTML page, and it's getting the page, and it's extracting the data, like what data that we are interested in and what data it needs. Those things it's extracting it, and it's getting stored it for internal purposes and to be trained itself. Those things it's getting stored, and it will reuse it to provide a response with us. Okay, so impact. So, so previously we have a computer and internet. So now AI. So how it is going to be provide an impact for us? So as mentioned, automation routines. So it will do the automation routines like writing the basic codes, testing the scripts, so helping for deployment. So those in all phases it will provide, and makes more smarter. So like by providing a prediction, and recommendation, intelligent features like those things, and even security. Even we can run a security violence. We can check for audits with our projects. What are the security things we can improve? Those things we can do, and speed up the innovation as mentioned. So it's provide a lot of days growing. So it's going with the knowledge and increasing the productivity for us. And key focus area that we need to focus with our AI development. So we must understand like how AI works and how we can integrate those things with our apps, and like what kind of way we can use, and for every sections like what we are doing. So instead of doing some manual work, we can do with this AI, like problem solving, creating, and like as mentioned, security, ethics, those things. And we need to more focus on the designing structure. So instead of focusing only on the code or low level things, we can focus on high level system design, architecture, those things. But we don't need to worry about it. Actually, we need to focus on very big things. Actually, it's a myth. We don't need to focus only on those things only. So still basics matters. Each and every concept. So like what we learned from our colleges or as a fresher. So even like what is string, what is integer. So that is very important. So without that, we cannot handle AI. So AI can do within a second, like it can create 10 AWS services, it can create Azure. But so anyone can do that. But we cannot maintain that without basic knowledge. We have, we must have the knowledge. So we no need to worry about doing this nowadays, this it's doing. So we no need to worry. We have, so someone has to have the knowledge basic. For example, even a doctor or someone working civil, he can also develop one website like what we are doing. But what he cannot do, like he cannot do something like a large scale applications like which may need more secure for long term users, which has a lot of microservices, um, so which going to be users with a lack of users, so which has to handle like thousands of requests at the time. So he cannot do something application like that, because so it may have like security issues, so it may have the poor database performance handling, so this everything. So that's where we are stand difference between a professional software developer or a non-technical guy what can develop do with AI. And AI CLI. So I would like to know, so anybody already using AI CLIs?